Hello everyone and welcome back to Rand Street. Of course it's Monday, so it's an album of the week. AOTW, another one. I don't think you guys will guess what is the album and who is the artist. I try to be very different. I don't want to do very mainstream because of course you've probably heard of these artists and their albums already, but I do want to add some individuals that I feel are so good and that they deserve to be talked about. So of course you see songs like Black Pumas. They've won a Grammy and stuff though, so they're not mainstream, but I don't hear as much people playing them or talking about them. So the D Smokes and the all of that, you'll hear the Emily Kings that don't get played heavily on the radio. You'll hear from me at least the artists that I just fall in love with because everybody doesn't know about them, so they don't hear the gems and they don't hear, like, I know this ain't gonna reach everybody, but I feel as if it's a passion of mine to just discover artists who aren't what people consider mainstream, and they are very talented. Of course they have fans, but it's just different when you have someone talking about it, if you get what I'm saying. So today's album of the week is Kwabs, Kwabs. I hope I'm saying that right, but it is Kwabs and it is his album Love and War, or Love+War, Love and War. Hello you guys, so there was a claim on my video and I had to cut the audio for the songs down to like minimal seconds. I hope that you guys still go and check out the artist. Kwabs is very talented, so I hope that you guys, even though you don't hear enough of the song, I hope you guys still go and check him out. But I just wanted to give a disclaimer right here. This album came out in 2015. It's always been one of my favorite artists because I heard his song Perfect Ruin and Cheating on Me a long time ago. So I've always played them, but I never actually sat and listened to the album in its entirety, like all the way. So I was like, since I'm doing album of the weeks now, I might as well just listen to it all the way through, and I do not regret doing that. It was by far one of the best albums that I've put on my playlist for like dancing, put on my playlist for like the feels, put on my playlist for like vibes type stuff to chill out to. So Kwabs he came in and he came in strong. So of course I'm going to be telling you what the artist wanted us to get from the album. I got my information from redbull.com because he did an interview with them. And okay, so I didn't know what this category is because I had never heard of it. Guys know I listen to everything, so I really was like, oh, that's a new thing. So I will have to definitely dive into this. But he said that this category I don't know if he said it or Red Bull said it, but they considered it UK New Soul, like NU Soul. Why did I spell that with my finger? But that's what it was categorized as, and I had never heard of that, so I have to dive into something else. Maybe I'll find another artist I like. But Kwabs said, I am loath to say that soul has ever really taken a break. It's just that it needs the right vehicle to flourish again. Kwabs did not know where his path would lead, but he had just had to try following the soul path. And Love+War is an introduction album telling people that he's been through things and there's a story to tell, but here's a little tiny piece of that story. So that's Love+War. I'm going to say Love+War because I don't know if it's and. So if I say Love+War, that's what I mean. But I, of course, am going to tell you guys 3 songs in an honorable mention. I wanted so bad to do this whole album, but I keep doing that and I'm trying to stick to my 3 songs in an honorable mention, but I did decide to add a little twist. I'm gonna be telling you a specific lyric in the song that made me really like his lyricism, his creativity, and his ability to draw the listener in. So that's gonna be like a new thing. I think I'm gonna keep it going. If you guys like it, let me know. So for number one, it's Fight for Love. I know it cuts, guys. I'm so sorry, but I couldn't put the music in at all. And I wanted to still do an album of the week, so please, please, please go check out. I'm gonna have it linked in the description. Please go check out the album. It's so good, I promise. Futuristic beat, kick drum, and the piano were beautiful little pieces that I was just like, yes, yes. I really enjoyed the beat heavily. Like, I listened to the song like multiple times without even hearing the lyrics, and I danced every single time, and I love it. I love when albums do that. I love to dance, you guys, so it was just amazing. And on this one in particular, the lyricism speaks to how relationships are risky, especially if it's give and take, but individuals' views on relationships may differ. So it was kind of like cool that he was addressing that. I think this was the second song on the album too, so the fact that he was addressing that kind of tells you like he was telling a little bit of his story, and it was so cool. So the lyric I want to use for like my favorite was, "You might get turned away. Why would I fight for love? Why would I think to hurt myself?" That is so real. Like, people go into these relationships and they're like wanting to fall in love, but if your ideas are different, you get kind of what's the word? You get kind of drawn to the sense of love when you think every relationship's going to be the same, and then you get into this, I'm going to get hurt anyway, so why not just not try relationships? But he is not telling you not to try, but he is telling you that, like, I've been there where I feel like I'm getting hurt every time, so why would I keep going? So that was kind of cool, and I loved Fight for Love. It was so raw and real. There was little gems in the back where he was using his vocals, and I was just like, sing, Kwabs. Like, this man can sing. I loved it. Alright, so number two is Look Over Your Shoulder. Guys, the vibe I got was very distinct. Like, my shoulders was like, I love the beat. Like, it was making me want to like pop my shoulders so hard. But on this one, when I talked about the background vocals on the first song, Fight for Love, this one, if you really listen, he was so unique and powerful in his background. Like, I feel like he was holding a note for the song. Like, it would come in and come out, but he played it the whole song, and there was little gems of like him doing these little runs that were really good. Like, he was singing. I loved it. He placed his voice all over this song, and I love when artists do that. Like, you don't just have to have a good beat and a hook. You can have lyrics and vocals that mean something to the song. And so the lyric that I loved from this one was, better look over your shoulders, 'cause when you're on your own, it'll creep into your head and it'll never let you go. The idea that if you've done something wrong and you never address it, you'll be thinking about that thing until you deal with it. Very much a gem. Something people don't nearly think about enough. It'll stay in your head. It can affect your mental health. It can affect your physical health. Like, people don't even think about that, but the fact that he thought about that, the lyrics throughout this whole song, like, please go listen to this. Kwabs did that. I know it's an old album, but it is so many gems in it that I'm just like, you did that. Because you don't think about trauma. People don't think about trauma or want to. They want to ignore it. So I feel like it was so cool that he put that in a lyric. Number 3 is Make You Mine. The maracha sound in the intro, I knew. As soon as I heard it, I was like, my smile was huge. The beat in this was very futuristic. I don't know what that means, futuristic, but I feel like people understand what I mean when I say futuristic. It gave me a futuristic feeling, and I vibe and grooved heavy. Like I was really dancing to this, and this was so cute and romantic. Almost like I was smiling hard when he was saying "make you mine." Like I was smiling so hard, but it was so cute to me. And the lyric I liked, it said, "If it takes me till the end of time, if it takes until the stars are falling out of the sky." I was like, oh my gosh. Now people don't love like that really in this day and age. We're in the era where I don't know, it's gotten materialistic almost. I'm not that way, but it's kind of hard for people to value anything other than money right now, and it's so sad, but it's so true. But again, listen closely to this one too, this song "Make You Mine," because it plays gems vocally in the back. Like he plays little gems, like the harmonies and stuff he did with himself. You can tell it's his voice. He did harmonies with himself in this song, and I was just like, oh, he was in that studio vibing, and I love it. So, of course, we come down to the honorable mention, wrong or right. I don't want to be a leader. I don't want to let you down. The very first lyrics of this song. This is one of the songs where it shocked me. Like I shocked myself. I loved the lyrics before the beat. That never happens. I can usually be like, oh, this is a bop, because I'm bobbing my head and I like some of the lyrics, but these lyrics in this one, I don't want to be a leader. I don't want to let you down. Like, wow. That's not even like a wow type thing.
Oh my God! Wow!
But like when you really think about it, you don't want anybody to hurt from a mistake you may make because you led them in the wrong way. So the fact that that was the first lyrics of this song of wrong or right, genius. I just love the lyrics above all else. The futuristic beat slapped, like slapped. His vocals on this was masterful. He sung with his soul, but the lyric I really liked was "You can't escape forever." I mean, just that alone, I was just like, wow, just beautiful, period, with a T and a smack of the teeth. Kwabs is amazing. I know he's released other stuff, but this is an album, love+war is an album that I listen to a lot. It's on my playlist, like the whole album. It's all over my different playlist vibes, and I'm happy with the idea that I can still discover someone that tickles my ear, that makes me like love music over and over again. I just smile and stuff, and Kwabs did that. I love him. He has a fan for the rest of his life. Even if he never makes music again, I will still listen to love+war. So I hope that you guys check out love+war by Kwabs. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I did. If you want to talk about any of the songs, you can leave a comment and we can talk about it. Like I said in the last video, I just figured out that my YouTube account app for my videos doesn't notify me when you guys comment, which I thought it did, but I will actively go through, and if you want to talk about a song or you want to introduce me to a new artist, I would love that. Like, we can become friends because you guys introduce me to music. I love it. You can ask my siblings. I'll be like, who is this? You're introducing me to somebody, and they will do it. So if you guys do it, I would love for it to happen. Also, if you guys want to hear like a playlist on one of these album of the weeks, I would love to do that, because it doesn't have to be an album. It can be a playlist, and I can be specific about it, be like album of the week, but it's a playlist, and just give you some gems that I've heard over the years. But let a girl know. I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope that God continues to pour blessings upon blessings upon blessings in your life, and I love you guys so much. See you next week.